any mask, so don't even ask us. If you ask us, we'll just say us interfering.
I don't think we're gonna ask.
Okay. You guys got any questions? We talked about this for a reason, right? That help you out. Anything? Put the ball in. Well, you know what you can do and what you can't do. So play the ball and have fun.
Coach, thanks very much. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Oh, we got this guy right here. This guy it all.
All right, listen. Right now is the time that we have to sign up and become part of the YouTube channels so that we can continue having these wonderful sports contests shown to us. Please sign up. I don't know if that's going to do it or not. All right, so I forgot two things on my video. One, here come the Irish. And then I also forgot, let's go!
That was chaos, but seven of them. 3 of them were pugs, though. So they're like...
For everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party, your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
Asking you about the YouTube channel. What do you think?
You're doing? It's great. It's great. I love the YouTube channel. I'm teaching.
Just remember, we tipped after every basketball, too. Speaking of which, Danny Callahan, is that in your class? No, he went to school. Danny Callahan. The Callahan girls that were at school when it was their uncle. He ran a flower shop. Guy, Greg's. He runs Greg's. How about Denny Beaupre? Do you remember that name? Because he was.
Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel yet?
No, I've not.
Why not? No?
I don't subscribe to anything.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, what are they going to do with all that land? What's he going to do with all that land? That guy who's buying everything up on one Memorial Drive. Before Super Liquors, where Florrie's Music is, all the way down to Super Liquors, he's bought all that. Is that going to be a Hugs? What about across the street, though? He's buying stuff across the street, too. Callahan, because Callahan's, I'm assuming so, because you keep finding all sorts of property. Gas station, that's what Jay said he heard too. Oh. Hucks. Casey's.
For everyone that makes our town so great,
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
the people that put the pop in P-Town,
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
yes we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party, your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
That's okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Peoria Notre Dame High School for our marquee event today in the 2021 Hometown Banks Roundball Classic. My name is Jim Lynch. Alongside me is Rob Kenny. Rob, here we are for Game 4 of this Classic, and we've seen some good basketball over the last 2 days.
Yeah, we certainly have. This is the Irish's third game in about 22 hours, really packing it in there. We need to talk to our travel agent and spread that out a little bit more next time. Maybe change that up with the Irish off to a nice 2-0 start, blowout win over Plano, and then what you said was a really competitive game up in Kewanee against Weathersfield last night.
A very athletic team out of Punta Gorda, Florida. Charlotte High School traveled up for what is the Wally Keller Classic, and that's hosted, I think they trade every couple of years between Charlotte High School in Florida, and then they play up at Weathersfield up in Kewanee, named in honor of former coach, actually he might be coaching still, Wally Keller, who coached at both high schools, and it was a fantastic, wonderfully competitive game. So, folks, we're under a minute before tip-off here. My name is, again, Jim Lynch. Alongside me is the fantastic Rob Kenny, and we're going to call this game for you here as soon as we get done with our pregame prayer and national anthem. Stay tuned.
Rise for our prayer, and then the
There you go.
playing of our national anthem. Heavenly Father, you give all praise and thanks due. You have blessed us with your bountiful gifts. Help us to use them for your honor. Send forth your grace and abundance upon all gathered for this basketball game. Allow all our gifts and talents to shine forth in a Christian way. Especially bless these teams, coaches, and referees. Protect all from injury and harm. Allow your peace to always reign in our hearts. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Once again, folks, welcome back to NDTV. We're here for our second game of the 2021 Hometown Banks Roundball Classic as we welcome the Wildcats of Marion. As our fantastic PA announcer, John Cummings, gets things started for everybody in attendance, I'm going to turn it over to my partner, Rob Kenny, to do the same. Rob?
All right, thank you, Jim. The starting lineups for our visitors from Marion Wildcats. Number 3, Benson Newsom. And number 4, Trevor Jackson. Number 13, Ray Jean, but he likes to go by Ray Bardo. Ray Bardo, number 13. Number 15, Nehemiah Goodman. And number 24, Evan Noley. Had a good mix of juniors and seniors there in their starting lineup.
And I believe a few of them have been a couple of year starters. Newsom, Jackson, Bardo. Bardo, I believe, has started all 4 years for the Wildcats. So I'm excited to see his game tonight.
Yeah, experience and talent is usually a good mix to have. Their coach, their head coach, Gus Gillespie. Coach Gillespie and his staff, we really appreciate them coming here.
Absolutely. They're coming off of a win yesterday against Pekin at Pekin, 42-40.
Yeah, tough place to play, tough place to win. Congrats to them on that win. And now the Peoria Notre Dame Irish starting staff rolling out starting 5, rolling out the same starting 5 we've been using first 2 games of the year. Number 2, Juan Chilito Madrigal. And number 4, Nelson Reynolds. Number 5, David Williams. And number 22, Colin Schuler. And number 44, Cooper Koch. As always, Notre Dame is coached by head coach Tom Walker, assisted by Jason Whalen, Stephen Bradshaw, Marty Stenish, and Jay Whalen.
So the Irish also, as we mentioned in our pregame, they've played 2 games in the last 24 hours. If they conclude this one by 2 o'clock, that'll be 3 full games in under 24. They were winners in both of them yesterday. They beat Plano in the early game, 68-36. Enjoyed a couple hours off and then hopped on the bus for Kewanee, where they played once again Charlotte High School out of Punta Gorda, Florida. Wonderful, very athletic, competitive game, close game, which the Irish won in the final couple minutes, 52-43.
I wonder if Coach Locker really knows what the word vacation means here. Thanksgiving vacation, and you pack 3 games into 24 hours. They may have to get him a dictionary.
I suspect he's going to enjoy tomorrow off. So, folks, we're ready here for the jump ball with Newsom lined up across from Colin Schuler. Ball's up, and the Irish control.
The Irish looking spiffy in their white uniforms. The game yesterday had their grays on, the dress grays.
Schuler drives, kicks out to Madrigal. Madrigal back to Schuler. Schuler drives towards the top of the key. Ball is tipped, and Williams controls. They go inside to Koch. Koch kicks out to Reynolds. Reynolds with the 3. It's off the mark.
That's a good shot for Nelson, though. He can make that. And he will make more than he misses. We're going to get a backcourt violation.
And again, we see that 1-2-2, almost full court pressure. They backed off a little bit here, but that pressure created a over and back right away for the Wildcats.
Yeah, we've seen that in the first 2 games of the season here. The Irish, not really somewhere between a true trapping and just an annoying press.
And we're going to also have a over and back called on an errant pass for the Irish.
We've traded over and back turnovers there. Let's get that out of our system for both teams.
Exactly.
Get this game flowing.
So ball comes in to Ray Bardo, 4-year starter for the Wildcats. He gets it over to Noley, and it comes back to Bardo. Bardo and Noley trading passes.
The Irish in their legendary patented matchup zone. Takes a lot of passes along the outside to try to figure out what's going on here. You just cannot practice against this.
A nice drive there from number 4, but the ball is stripped by Williams. Gets it over to Reynolds, and Reynolds will bring it up. Reynolds up to Schuler near the top of the key.
That Irish defense is designed to keep you from getting good looks, and it's also designed to turn the ball over. The Irish did both on that one possession there. No looks and got the turnover.
Ball comes into Koch. Koch with a nice spin move, goes up, and the ball rolls in and out.
Boy, more in than out.
Rebound. Another rebound for Goodman. That was halfway in. So Bardo looks to attack. And it's going to go out of bounds off the Wildcats and back to the Irish.
Okay. So far, Notre Dame's the only team that's really been able to get a look out of their regular offense here. We had that Koch rim out. See if the Irish can get another good look here. Nothing is going to come easy against either of these defenses today, Jim.
A nice drive and put up with the left hand from number 4, Nelson Reynolds. Gets us on the board. Irish lead 2-0.
Nelson is good at finishing with either hand, good at driving from either wing. His development over his 4 years here has just been amazing to watch. It's been a pleasure to watch, actually.
So the Wildcats continue to move the ball around. Bardo with it in the corner. Kicks it out to Noli. Back to Bardo. Back in the corner. Nice drive from Bardo. He'll drive and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, but Irish forced that. But you saw a good quick drive there from Bardo. You can see his quickness. You can see his strength.
You can easily see why he's a 4-year starter.
Yeah.
He's going to be a handful today.
Yeah, you can see why they like him to have that extra year eligibility, too.
Yep.
Nice to have him back for a 5th year, I'm sure, if you're Marion.
Koch with the ball, drives hard, goes up strong, off the glass, tips it, back to himself, goes up with the left, and it's good.
No quit on that play in Cooper.
And right away, Coach Gillespie is going to take a timeout. And we're going to see number 40, Bryson Burgess, check in for the Wildcats.
All right, probably looking for maybe a little more rim protection there, but a little more height, a little more length, a little more wingspan. Try to do that.
And as you can see, the Wildcats, in comparison to the Irish, are a little low on height. And you can see Koch take advantage of it there on that tip and put back.
Yeah.
And here's that nice drive from Reynolds up with the left. And again, his ability to cover the court quickly and extend his length is very impressive.
A slashing kick, a slashing drive. He can do it all. He's really, talk about being in the multi-position threat, triple threat position. When he's in triple threat position when he gets out of bed in the morning.
So the Wildcats bring it up. Ball in the hand of Trevor Jackson. He'll get it back to Bardo. They go inside. Nice pass and finish.
Yeah, great vision by Bardo there.
Bardo with the assist to Vincent Newsom with a nice finish at the rim. Irish lead 4-2. We're approaching 5 minutes. Ball in the corner to Madrigal. Looks inside. Nice pass from Madrigal inside to Schuler. Schuler finishes strong. The Irish extend their lead 6-2.
Yeah, if you watched the first game against Plano, Juan just was burying shot after shot after shot from the corner. I'm sure Marion saw that, closed out quickly on him. And then
here comes Schuler with the steal. Oh, missed call on that. Hate to call that out, but it was a shame. Schuler had a nice breakaway.
But he didn't give up on the play.
Oh, nice pass. And Schuler's undercut by,
I
believe it was number 40, Bryson Burgess.
Nothing malicious in it, just got caught in a bad position.
So that'll be Burgess's first and the team's first. Number 22, Colin Schuler at the line to shoot 2 shots. First one's good.
Perfect form there.
Colin played a phenomenal fourth quarter yesterday for the Irish, and down the stretch there hit several key free throws to create a little bit of distance between the Irish and Charlotte High School that helped seal the win. Played a very nice game last night. He hits his second free throw.
If you're a big man, you get big touches down there, you're going to get fouled, and you can make your free throws as pretty as he just made those 2. You've got a future in this sport.
So Trevor Jackson with the ball near half court. Kicks in the corner to Bardo. Bardo with a fake shot. Back to Jackson. They go across to Noel. Comes back to Trevor Jackson. Looks to drive. Gets tangled up and bails out to Noli. Noli with the ball near the top of the key. Gets it back to Jackson.
You can see Marion having the problems that most teams are going to have with this matchup zone that the Irish throw at you. It's just not something you're familiar with. It's something that has no easy solutions. It's very hard to solve.
Nelson Reynolds will pick up his first foul. Also the team's first. And folks, that'll take us to our first quarter. Mass timeout.
All right. Call the media timeout here.
Media timeout. And we do have quite a bit of media in the building today.
We do.
We have the great Chuck Collins calling for it locally, as well as Marion Radio's in the building as well. So this game's getting a decent amount of coverage.
It's good. They get no decent coverage from us, so it's good.
Well, I tell you, everybody right now just turned down their volume and turned on their radios.
Chuck Collins instead of Rob and Jim. Why didn't you tell me that at the start?
So, folks, the score is 8-2. The Irish lead here as we head into our first media timeout.
It's been interesting to see what happens out of the last timeout that Marion took. They got their best offensive possession in the game. They drew up something that worked, and they got a layup. That's where their 2 points came from. They're going to have the ball coming out of this timeout. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with here. If the same thing going, that's usually the sign of a really good coach, well-coached team.
And that those 2 points for the Wildcats came in the lane, which is hard to do against this Irish team. So I suspect Coach Locker is reviewing that with his boys down under. Coming out of the break for the Irish will remain the starters. We have Madrigal, Williams, Reynolds, Schuler, and Koch. Koch, very talented sophomore player for the Irish with several Division I offers. It's going to be a fun year with him on the court.
Yeah.
Entering the floor for the Wildcats, Newsom, Jackson, Bardo, Goodman, and Burgess. I'm sorry, Noli's on the court. So again, the Wildcats playing very patiently, moving the ball around the floor.
Yeah, you have to against this zone.
Bardo looks to drive, pulls it back out, gets it to Jackson. Jackson will swing it to Noli. And again, just working this ball around. Long three off the mark for Bardo. Rebound to Reynolds, and here come the Irish.
Yeah, the coaching staff from Marion is not mad about that, so that's obviously a shot he can make, a shot that he has permission to take, and if he's got it open.
Koch with the ball, looks inside, swings it to the top of the key. Madrigal swings it over to Reynolds, far side. Koch in the corner. Back out to Madrigal, and they'll set things up again. Ball comes inside to Madrigal from Koch. Madrigal kicks it out to Schuler. Another swing to Williams. Williams going to pull it back out. Go to Koch. Inside they go to Schuler. Schuler up strong and good.
Boy, what a quick release that was. What a quick move from Colin down there.
You got to give Evan Noli credit for some good defense there, but Schuler just bigger, stronger, was able to put it down.
The Irish showed good patience there because that was a very good stretch of tough man-to-man defense by Marion. And the Irish were just patient about it. He got it down there to Colin Schuler, and Colin quickly took that right-handed shot right over his left shoulder. Beautiful. Used the backboard. Makes my old coach's heart happy when kids use the backboard.
Absolutely. So the ball's down in the corner. Noli kicks it back out. Burgess swings it around. It's back in Bardo's hands. Jackson looks to shoot. Checks off. Back to Bardo on the far side. Free throw line extended. Again, very tough to get any penetration here.
Yeah.
We'll see a little drive from Noli. Jump shot. Good.
Oh, very pretty jump shot. Falling away there. A little bit of a step back right on the baseline. Rattled it home.
A nice pass from Koch and tip from Madrigal over to Schuler. Beautiful finish.
That was tremendous ball movement from the Irish there. Colin Schuler running the floor and getting rewarded for it.
Nice look inside to number 40. Burgess up and over Koch, and it's good.
Bryson Burgess, the sub, off the bench, comes in and does a very nice job there.
And again, Koch with textbook defense. Burgess just had a nice move.
Yeah, well, he didn't panic. Caught the ball, got himself feet underneath him, and made the shot.
Oh, we're going to get a foul call. Evan Noli on the defense.
Boy, it looked like good defense to me.
We'll take a look here at the replay. Koch into Schuler. We'll see a first substitution for the Irish. Number 21, Owen Dillon, will check in, giving David Williams a little breather.
Irish actually get longer and taller when Owen comes in.
Nice pass inside to Koch. Koch's shot just off the mark. And the Wildcats come back the other way.
Well,
nice pass inside off the mark.
You can see the Wildcats wanted to run there, and they just couldn't quite get it together.
Schuler loses a handle on it. Bardo with a nice steal. He keeps control of it, goes cross court to Jackson. Trevor Jackson in the corner. 3 balls off the mark for Vincent Newsom.
Again, you can see Marion wanted to run there, but the pieces just didn't quite fit together the way they needed to.
Koch in the corner for 3. Good. Cooper Koch. Nice 3 ball there from the strong side of the corner. I'm calling our side the strong side. So Newsom brings it up.
I'm okay with that.
I'm sorry, Jackson brought it up, swung it over to Bardo. Bardo looks to drive. Wanted to kick it back out to Trevor Jackson. Jackson had cut.
A little bit of miscommunication out there.
Checking in for the Irish, we have number 3, Jake Johnson, along with number 23, Lucas LaHood.
Right. 2 subs who've seen a lot of the floor so far in this first
and 3 ball
portion of the season.
From Shalita Madrigal is just off the mark, and the Irish the Irish do lead here at the end of 1, 15-6. Rob, initial thoughts on that?
Well, initial thoughts is the Irish coaching staff has to be happy with what went on there. You hold your opponents to single digits in a quarter, and you score double digits. You know, I don't want to overwhelm anybody with the math, but you're probably going to win the game that way. You know, the Irish did this mostly in the interior.
Right.
Making the 2-footers, 3-footers, the 4-footers. Cooper hit that nice 3 there to give us the 13th, 14th, and 15th points of the quarter, the final points of the quarter for the Irish, like that. But mostly it was on the drives, nice sharing of the ball on the interior, some really good interior passing. And then, of course, the 6 points that we've allowed to Marion is the residue of that terrific matchup zone that we've been playing forever. It seems like here it's just in the DNA.
Absolutely.
When you come into Notre Dame, it's tough to figure out, particularly in that first quarter. I thought Marion did a very nice job of being patient. You have to be patient. It's tough for high school kids, for teenagers to be patient. Pass the ball around 16, 17, 18 times until something breaks down. But that's what you got to do.
Absolutely. So, folks, on our screen, you'll see our wonderful basketball supporters this year. We can't do what we do here for every home game, this live stream, without their support.
Absolutely. Like I say,
eternally grateful to those families.
As we were saying yesterday, we appreciate 3 orthopedic centers sponsoring us. That way, everyone here at the table will have their own orthopedic center working on them.
I suspect more people at the table need it than on the floor.
That's right. We will highlight them as it goes on, but we really appreciate it. And we appreciate everybody who's subscribed to our YouTube channel here for PND TV.
Wildcats inbound the ball. Bardo will dribble it up. Trapped quickly by the Irish, fights through it. Nice kick to Noli. 3 balls good.
Yeah, that same touch he showed on that fadeaway from the baseline, he just showed there from the 3-point line on the same side of the court.
Evan Noli with a nice 3. Irish working the ball around. Williams with a nice drive. Ball's up and good.
Right,
I almost spoke too soon, but I had complete faith in David there.
You don't talk about David when it comes to offense very much, and it's not because he can't produce an offense, just because he's so good at everything else.
Right. There's Noli with another jumper.
There's Noli, yep, on his own little 5-point run here to start this quarter.
Absolutely. He has 7 of the 9, I believe, for the Wildcats. I think Newsom has the other 2. Koch with a nice drive. Looked like there's a little bit of contact, but shots off the mark, and Wildcats come back the other way. Trevor Jackson leading the break, and we're going to get a foul called here.
Foul on Johnson.
I believe that's on Jacob Johnson.
Yeah. Jacob
and number 10, Bryson Wilson, will check in with his warm-up on. So Bryson Wilson on the court.
Don't want to talk out of school, but I may have done that once or twice in my high school basketball career myself.
I never got to take mine off. I was very good on the bench.
Sometimes you look so good in the warm-ups that coach just doesn't want to have you take it off.
I'm going to go with that. So Noli looking to create some more. He'll kick out. 3 balls off the mark. Noli gets the rebound, goes up, and finishes.
All right. Getting that touch.
Evan Noli having a nice game here in the first half for the Marion Wildcats. Williams looks to drive.
All of a sudden, it's just a 4-point game, Jim.
Absolutely. We know with their speed and finishing ability that Wildcats weren't going to go far. Koch with a nice drive. Step back jumper is good.
Yeah, pretty much gave Noli some of his own medicine there. A little step back from that side, like a 2 big men who have a nice touch.
Bardo with the ball, looks inside. Newsom kicks it out. Back to Newsom, swings to Bardo, far side Noli.
Newsom really passed up a chance maybe to get the ball to the basket there when he got that pass there at about 12 feet. There wasn't anybody behind him.
Bardo looks to create, drives, kicks. 3 balls off the mark. Irish get the rebound. And here comes David Williams off the pass from Johnson. Oh, and Dillon with a great rebound and putback.
Somehow David Williams did not get stepped down during all of that.
So that foul will be on number 24, Evan Noli. That'll be his second and the team third. Owen Dillon will head to the line and shoot a couple.
They're going to have to be careful with Noli. You really don't want to lose him foul trouble here in this half.
First free throw's good for Dillon. As you see a pair of Irish check in, number 4, Nelson Reynolds, and number 22, Colin Schuler, enters the game. Madrigal waiting on the sideline to check in for shooter Owen Dillon, and he will.
There you go. It's deja vu all over again for those of you who are paying attention to the Irish program over the last couple of years. There's a Dillon out on the floor doing positive things for the Irish. The younger brother of Declan and Connor Dillon, enjoying their second season up at Winona State now.
So Wildcats continue to move the ball well. Patient with it. And the Irish just continue to keep their intensity up. Bardo with a long jumper off the mark. David Williams comes up with the rebound. He'll drive, kick out the Reynolds. Reynolds drives, goes to the corner to Williams. Williams for three, good.
Well, there we go. That's just beautiful.
You mentioned David Williams, so well known for his defense. Over the last couple of years, you've really seen his offensive side of his game develop. And boy, what a weapon he is everywhere.
If you try to hide your worst defender on him, you're going to get punished.
Number 3, Vincent Newsom with a strong move to the basket. Foul was called on number 22. That's Colin Schuler.
It was a great find by Trevor Jackson. He was kind of trapped up here in the corner. Didn't lose his head, didn't panic. Found his open man. There's 2 men on him, so we know somebody's got to be open. He found him. And a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play here for Marion.
Absolutely. Koch checks back in for the Irish. Gives LaHood a breather. Free throws off the mark for Newsom.
And the Irish pushed the lead. Got down to 4, pushed it back up to 9 here with a chance to go up by even more.
Coach Locker getting his team set. Nice pass underneath to Schuler. Schuler gets hit.
Ooh.
We got a foul called on the Wildcats here.
We better hope that's not on Noli. That would be his
that one's
third.
on Vincent Newsom.
Okay.
That's Newsom's first and 4th team foul on the board. Ball comes into Reynolds. You can hear Coach Locker calling for 5 out from the Irish. Schuler looks to drive, kicks it back to Madrigal for 3, off the mark. Rebound to Trevor Jackson, and Trevor Jackson will lead the offense up. Kick out to Bardo, good for 3.
All right, he missed his first 2 long three-pointers, those from the left side. Maybe he prefers the right side. He buried that one. He's got a nice looking, confident form on that shot, and the coaches obviously are okay with him doing that.
That's a full timeout call by Notre Dame here. I think it's going to translate into our mass timeout, given that we're under 4 minutes. The Irish lead 24-18. We're in the second period.
Okay, well, you see 12 points scored already by Marion after scoring only 6 in the first quarter.
Right.
Like that. They, like I said, a sign of a well-coached team is a team that makes adjustments when things aren't working. They come out of the timeout between quarters, and Noli went on that little scoring run there. They'd figured something out. They found a gap, and they've been exploiting it. The Irish haven't really played all that bad. They've scored 9 points, in a little more than 1/2 of the quarter. It's just been a really better shooting by Marion in this quarter, I think, Jim.
Yeah, we've seen Bardo hitting that 3. Noli's had a couple, and they're getting to the hoop. Newsom with 2 baskets right at the hoop has caused some trouble for the Irish. But again, I saw this last night. Plano wasn't the greatest example of this, just because the Irish controlled the whole game. Last night against Charlotte High School, they had to continually fight, and you'll see that out of this Irish. They are one of the most well-conditioned teams on the floor every time, and they never stop pushing.
Yeah, well, speaking of well-coached teams, the Irish are one of those well-coached teams themselves, and they'll make adjustments too. I often find that against our zone, the second quarter and the fourth quarter, teams have a little bit more success against it just because they're into the repetitions. They're into the.
They've had a minute to get used to it. Sure,
they've seen it. It's not quite the shock. They understand the rotations and they get an idea of how quick our hands are and how much we're going to be in the passing lanes.
And that play, I suspect, was drawn up by Coach Locker right there.
Yeah,
and a beautiful kick to Koch. Madrigal drove right through the lane. Koch right back to him, picked up an assist, and Madrigal got the basket.
Pay attention to what happens after timeouts to the team that has the ball. Just how the good, well-coached teams always come up with something. The shot may not always go down, but they will always get a good look.
Yeah. They didn't call the timeout on accidentally.
No, exactly.
There was a certain purpose behind it.
They weren't going over the lunch menu over there.
So ball comes inside to Jackson. It's off the mark. Madrigal with a big rebound. Nice move by Trevor Jackson to get through the lane. Shot just didn't fall.
Those are the ones that you really hate not to finish, though, because those opportunities come along so rarely against this defense.
Schuler out to Koch. Koch for three, and it's good. Koch takes his second three-point basket of the game. Beautiful shot from sophomore Cooper Koch.
Cooper does not have a favorite side of the floor. All sides of the floor appear to be his favorite. Righty, lefty, wings.
The pass goes off the backboard. The Irish pick it up. Fast break led by Madrigal. Gets into Williams' hands for a nice layup.
All of a sudden, a 13-point lead.
Yep. And I suspect both these teams have the ability to be very prolific like that. But right now, the Irish are in control of both the momentum and the game.
Yeah, I think the Irish defense is just at a little bit higher level right now than Marion's defense. And that the Irish often do. That defense translates into points at the other end.
As we've seen with the fast break from Williams, a couple of nice shots inside from the Irish, they start to tighten up on the interior and allows guys like Cooper Koch to hit a couple of threes. Bardo with a long three off the mark. Nice box out by Schuler. Gives Reynolds a chance to get the ball. And we're going to get a foul on the ensuing pass to Koch in the middle. I believe that's going to be on number 40, Bryson Burgess, his second.
Yeah, listen, not going to call that as a shooting. I thought that was an alley-oop attempt.
So checking in for the Irish, number 21, Owen Dillon, and the Wildcats will welcome Nehemiah Goodman back to the game. Quick pass comes in to Reynolds. He's patient, gets it into Koch. Koch gets control, goes up, just off the back of the iron. And Newsom with another rebound. Jackson struggled to hold on to that ball, but he had the speed to get to the hoop.
Yeah, found his open teammate there. Yeah, rescued the possession. That's all you want to do. You don't want to have a turnover there. You're struggling right now to keep this game, to keep in touch in this game, so you can't be giving up possessions.
Bardo with the ball. Swings it cross court. Trevor Jackson. Trevor Jackson comes opposite corner. Koch covering. And they swing it back once again, showing this Wildcat patience as they try to find an opening. Kudos to this Irish defense.
Yeah, this is the patience you need, though. They're showing good patience. They got the ball in there. Their best shooter, he got a shot that he can make there, about a 14-footer.
Nice attempt to seal that ball there from number 3. Vincent Newsom just couldn't hold on to it. Reynolds with the ball, looks to drive. Goes back door to Madrigal, and he's just going to hit the line.
Oh, beautifully done. Beautiful
what a great
drop-down
pass here.
that was. Hit him right in stride. Darn out-of-bounds line's getting away sometimes.
Looks to me as if they moved it. So here comes Jackson. He looks to go inside to Newsom. Newsom back to Noli. Three-pointer off the mark. After hitting a couple early threes, Noli struggled. Oh, good job by Reynolds to create the hit there.
You know, one question you don't have to ask about these Irish anymore after these first 3 games is, you know, there was less than 40 seconds to go when the Irish regained possession of the ball. You're asking yourself whether they're going to sit down and take the last shot. No, they're going to go aggressively to the basket.
Wonderful job there by Reynolds to complete the 3-point play. That foul was on Vincent Newsom. That's his second, team's 6, I think. Not seeing the stats board, I'm kind of making some stuff up.
We're pretty sure that was his name, but other than that, we don't really know. Oh, there he's open.
Oh, nice move inside for number 3, Vincent Newsom.
Newsom did a much better job of recognizing the situation that time. Remember a little bit earlier, he had an open lane. He didn't realize it was there. He saw it that time, and he took it aggressively. I believe the Irish are going to wait for the last shot this time, though, Jim.
I think it's going to happen here. Oh, Reynolds with a good drive, kicks it to the corner. Shot's not going to get off in time.
No. Little bobble there, it looked like, from David.
Folks, we're going to head into the halftime break here with the Irish leading 34-20 over the Marion Wildcats. Rob, initial thoughts on that first half?
Well, I think everything went the way the Irish would have drawn it up on their whiteboard. Probably giving up a little too much on the interior for Coach Locker's liking in the second quarter like that. They did score 14 points. But it was a variety of stuff. I mean, Marion's good. I mean, some of their talented players that just, had a better quarter in the second quarter than they had in the first quarter, particularly Noli. He showed his touch, and there Newsom really started to come alive. I'm confident that the Irish have what it takes to see this game out. I'm also confident that the Wildcats have a run in them, too, that it's going to shrink this 14-point lead down into single digits at some point here in the second half. And the Irish are just going to have to weather that and, live to fight another day after that.
Absolutely. So, folks, the score right now, Irish 34, Wildcats 20. We're down to about 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in halftime here. So we're going to take a little break ourselves, and we'll be back with you soon for the second half of some Irish basketball.
For everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party. Your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
All right, listen, right now is the time that we have to sign up and become part of the YouTube channels so that we can continue having these wonderful sports contests shown to us. Please sign up. I don't know if that's going to do it or not. All right, so I forgot two things on my video. One, here come the Irish. And then I also forgot, let's go!
Oh, hey, we'll get him out.
Everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party. Your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
Once again, we want to thank one of our sponsors right there, Jones Brothers Jewelers, for their incredible support of not only Notre Dame, but Notre Dame basketball. Again, we couldn't bring this live stream to you without great supporters like Jones Brothers. So we were talking at halftime about this Marion basketball team, many of whom are coming out of a long football season.
Very long football season. Made it to the Elite Eight. Gave the Kankakee team that walloped Morton in the semifinals, in the quarterfinals, gave them a heck of a game, a one-score game. Apparently like that. Their quarterback, number 24, Noli, and their main wide receiver, Vincent Newsom, number 3, have only been with the team for 4 practices.
That's very impressive. And speaking of Newsom, all-time leading receiver for the Marion football team, had several 100-plus yard games, but I think he's had a couple 1,000-yard seasons. And talented young man.
Not surprise me. Well, you look out there and you just see multi-sport athletes. Irish have a couple of those out there too.
Absolutely.
Leo Madrigal, a tremendous soccer player. All right, the Irish.
So the Irish off the mark on their first shot. Wildcats come back. They look like they're going to want to attack here quickly. Bardo with the ball. Gets it over to Trevor Jackson. Up to Noli. And again, here we are. They came down the court so quickly, and then they get patient and look for the openings.
You have to be. It gets tougher and tougher when you look up and you see you're down 14 on the scoreboard.
Right.
To be patient because the time is ticking away, but that's what you have to do in order to have success against this defense.
So Bardo with the ball, looks inside, kicks him to Newsom. Newsom with a nice move through the lane, down to the corner to Noli. 3 balls good.
There you go. That patience pays off. It took 40 seconds. It really did, but they got 3 points out of it. It's impressive that a bunch of teenagers can do that.
Oh, nice. Poked away by Noli. Oh, big block by Schuler.
That was absolutely a wonderful block by Colin Schuler.
As we see this great steal by Noli, but Schuler closing in with that speed. Goes off the backboard. What a block.
That is a tremendous chase down block.
Schuler's ability to get off the ground is very impressive.
It's one of the few defensive plays that will make a highlight show. The chase down block is one of them, though.
So here we have Trevor Jackson with the ball near the top of the key, backing it out to half court. Swings over to Bardo. Bardo near the corner to Noli. Jackson gave the look like he was going to shoot, pulls it back, and they move the ball around again. Bardo, nice fake 3. Looks to drive, and we're going to timeout called from Coach Gillespie.
Coach Gillespie saw something he didn't like there.
And that'll be a 30-second timeout called by Coach Gillespie here.
Okay, the Irish have not scored yet in this half. We've got 3 points from Marion Wildcats. Marion's actually come out and looked a little more of the composed team here coming out of the second half. Jim, the Irish, a couple turnovers down there, a missed shot.
I suspect that is what Coach Locker is talking to them about, but I suspect Coach Gillespie is also saying, hey, take a look. You got them on their heels a little bit. Let's continue to attack.
And so we talked about the Marion. We had no doubt Marion was going to whittle that 14-point deficit down into the single digits, and they got a chance here to do it only about 2 minutes into the second half.
So, folks, 6:11 left in the third quarter. Irish lead 34-23 over the Marion Wildcats. Noley swings it up. Jackson has it near half court, starts dribbling in. Goes far side to Noley, and they'll trade the ball back and forth a little bit. Beautiful job by Bardo to find Noley under the basket.
That is straight from the clipboard in Coach Gillespie's hands to the court. That's why he called the timeout.
Nice pass inside from Madrigal to Schuler. Schuler finishes. Nice assist there from Cholito.
Yeah, it was a great response from the Irish there to that quick little 5-point run.
Noley 3-ball off the mark. Koch chases down the rebound. Here comes Reynolds back the other way. Slows it up. Goes to Schuler in the corner. Schuler skips it out. They move the ball. Williams' 3 is off the mark.
Boy, it wasn't off the mark by much. We had a good look at that, and it would look like it was dead on, just a little bit long.
Ball comes inside to Noley. Noley up and over. Basket's good.
So far, we haven't found a place on the court where his touch isn't definitive. Inside, outside, mid-range. He is quite the player.
Koch with the ball on the far side. Goes inside to Schuler. I think Noley's going to get tagged for a foul here. That's going to be his third.
His third, that's right. We're pretty early here in the second half. Just under 5 minutes to go. 3 fouls. I really don't think they can afford to take him out of the game, though.
No,
Jim.
they can't. He's got to have close to 20 points. So Reynolds with the ball. He'll swing it. Koch has it in the corner. Dribbles out, gets it to Schuler. They go far side to Madrigal. Madrigal looks to drive. Kicks it out to Koch. They get inside to Madrigal. Madrigal with the move. Up and good.
Speaking of touch, wonderful little right-handed touch shot there by Cholito Madrigal from the right block. Gives the Irish back their double-digit lead, 11 points now.
Bardo has the ball on our side. The strong side, as I like to refer to it. They'll go opposite. Jackson doesn't like what he sees, gets it back to Bardo. Bardo goes inside to Vincent Newsom. Newsom with the drive. Shot falls short. I think it was Koch with the rebound. I had an obstructed view. Schuler for 3. Oh, it's good. Colin Schuler putting together a nice game.
Yeah, that was never not good. That thing was destined for the dead geographic center of the hoop as soon as it left his hands. That was just beautiful.
Irish lead by 14. We're approaching the 3.5 minute, just past the 3.5 minute mark. Nice drive from Bardo, kicks it out to Newsom. Newsom goes across to Noley. Noley for 3.
Short. They're getting a little bit tired, maybe. Again, like I said,
it could be. I mean, this is their second game in
yes.
24 hours as well.
He has.
Oh, Cooper Koch! Big dunk along the baseline.
Well, you know, I set my old coach's heart low. I love it when kids use the backboard, but I'll let him get away with that one.
Big dunk from Cooper. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Wildcats, which I believe will turn into the mass timeout.
It'll be a full timeout here. We're having a discussion. Maybe
so he'll get charged for the full, but it will be the mass timeout, so we'll get the full 90 seconds.
All right, well, the Irish, we talked about weathering the storm, that Marion would get it down into single digits. They did, got it down to 9 a couple times, and now it's back up to 16 for the Irish. A couple threes.
Nice 3 from Schuler. Nice move inside from Schuler. Madrigal with this sweet move.
Yeah.
And then there's Collins' 3. Absolutely
Collins.
Beautiful. And then cross court. Koch didn't wait a heartbeat before he attacked that rim, and down it goes.
No, looked like a layup drill. Hey, girls, you're on camera.
Some wonderful PND fans. I believe Coach Bradshaw's family enjoying the Saturday afternoon game.
Nice to see.
So, folks, we're at the 3:03 mark here in the third quarter. The Irish extended their lead, 43-27. Wildcats come out of the mass timeout, the media timeout. And we'll see Evan Noley go to inbound it.
The Irish are going to employ their standard three-quarter court 1-2-2 press here.
David causes just enough havoc up on the court like this.
Yeah, he's somewhere between annoying and destructive when it comes to this as a point of this spear.
Irish doing a good job at trapping, and Owen Dillon's going to get caught for a little too much body. Fouls on number 21, Owen Dillon.
Yeah, always a 50-50 call there. I think that was probably the right one, though. Owen was still moving a little bit. A little aggressive dribbling there by Bardo.
Following that foul, number 3, Jake Johnson checks in for the Irish. Talented junior player for Notre Dame. He's got range on the shot, and he's absolutely stronger than most kids on this floor down in the middle.
Yeah.
A nice move from Bardo through the middle. Shots off the mark. Oh, a tip almost goes. Koch with the rebound, and here come the Irish.
Boy, pretty unlucky not to have that one go down.
Right. I see Bryson Wilson's checked in for the Wildcats, another strong defender for Marion. Schuler for 3 again. He's going to hit it.
That was a good find. Very good find by Jacob Johnson there.
Nice assist for Jacob. And again, we talked about the Irish's ability to attack the hoop, create havoc in the middle, and that opens up the free ball, which they're just as lethal with.
Yep.
So here's Bardo with the ball. Moves towards the top of the key, gets it inside to Noley. Noley with the jumper, good.
How many times have we said that today? Noley with the jumper, followed by good.
Many, many times.
About 6, 7.
Very talented young man. Ball goes out in the corner to Koch. He swings it up to Dillon. Madrigal with the ball. Just about free throw line extended. Goes back to Koch. Koch with the fake 3. He looks to drive. Kicks it out to Johnson down in the corner. Johnson slows things down a little bit.
Yep, good patience here by the Irish. We talked about the patience necessary for Marion.
Pass. Little too much on the pass from Schuler to Koch, and if you're overthrowing Cooper, then it's a little high.
Cooper, on the other hand, Jess Freeman was open, calling for the ball, so got to hit the open man.
We're going to see Nelson Reynolds check back in for the Irish, along with number 23. That's Lucas LaHood. Ball goes out in the corner to Noley. Good again.
The one man you cannot lose.
Wildcats have cut the lead here to 14. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Oh, nice pass from Koch inside to Williams. Don't know how Koch saw that, but that was just impressive.
I'll tell you what, that is just the definition of the modern game of basketball there, Jim. You're 6'8", big man out top, laying down a perfect interior dime to your nominal point guard on the interior. I love it.
So free throw's good for David Williams. That foul was on number 4, Trevor Jackson, his first, team's second. Second free throw's off the mark for Williams, but Reynolds tracks it down.
It's killer. Killer if you're the Wildcats.
Reynolds swings it to Williams, to Koch, over to Johnson. Near the top of the key, in between half court and top of the key. Reynolds lets it go. It's off the mark. Rebound for Noley. Bardo with the ball. Looks inside. Newsom calls for it. Bardo decides against and gets it back to Jackson, who'll take it near half court. Bardo with the ball. Goes inside. And there's Koch to break it up. Irish weren't going to fall for it again on that one.
Well defended for the Irish that time.
Folks, we're at the end of 3. Notre Dame leads 47-32 over the Marion Wildcats. And again, we talked about the Wildcats needing to come out strong, and they did, but the Irish answered.
Yeah, I would say both teams we'll mix up our sports metaphors here, but I think both teams held serve in that quarter. I mean, the Irish won the quarter by 1 point, technically, if you want to look at it that way. Extended our 14-point halftime lead to a 15-point lead here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. But I think it was just more of a status quo game for both sides there. So Noli as the main focus, main point getter again in the third quarter for them. For the Marion Wildcats and for the Irish, we spread the wealth around again. Williams scoring, we have Shooter scoring, we have Madrigal scoring, we have Koch scoring. So I mean, both teams sort of played to their strength in that third quarter, and here we are with a 15-point lead for the Irish. And Marion Wildcats looking at a really big task here to try to get back into this game, Jim.
And that was one of the things, as we saw last night against the Charlotte High School team, is the number of weapons that the Irish are just able to bring in their first 5 phenomenal, and then just another talented young man coming off the bench to assist this effort. And as I was talking to some friends from Kiwani, they said, when do the weapons stop? And I said, I don't know. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
So, very talented Irish team here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As soon as I see him, you just let me know. Yep.
So Coach is talking here in front of us. Not sure what's on the agenda.
It was a congenial
conversation
about maybe something special going to go on in the court. I don't know. Maybe there's an injured player they're going to put in just for a brief look.
Noli with a nice work on the short corner as well. He is just a talented young man.
Boy.
So the Irish are waiting. Nice cross-court pass. Schuler with the fake. Attacks. Dunk is good. Colin Schuler.
Well, you can see his confidence growing almost dribble by dribble this season.
Right.
It is really a pleasure to watch.
Did a wonderful job getting the defender to get near tips of his toes, if not even off the ground, and attack he went. Newsom struggles with the ball. Reynolds comes up with it for the steal. He'll come back the other way. Nice pass back to Madrigal. Kick out to Williams. 3's off the mark. Rebound for number 40, Bryson Burgess. Tough cross-court pass. Schuler's able to come up with it. Oh, beautiful tip from Madrigal. Oh, tough.
A little too quick.
Pass came in a little bit late.
Yeah, everybody was a little too close to the rim.
I think that's the second time we've seen Madrigal do one of those tip passes today, and they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
Here comes Williams. Tell you, Trevor Jackson just a little bit quick. Kicks it out to Newsom. And the basket will be good.
Timeout here at the 6.5-minute mark for Marion. Yeah, that last display is a perfect example of Marion not giving up. What the fight there is in this team. I mean, they were down at that time. They were down by 15 points still. And,
there's a Schuler dunk right there. Just unbelievable. Nice kick back to Newsom here. Nice work by LaHood to try to take the charge there. Although he didn't get it, you like to see the kids at this age try to attempt it.
He's thinking, not going for the block, not going for the what would be the sort of glory defensive play there. He was going for the thing that's going to help his team the most, and that's taking that charge. Here we go again. So nice. We want to see it twice.
We can watch that a few times.
I can watch that more than a few times.
I suspect Colin might watch it tonight as well.
You notice nobody was trying to take a charge on Colin when he was up doing that.
No.
It's called a business decision. Get out of the way. Live to fight another day.
So Irish will look to inbound it. Williams with the ball. Gets it into Reynolds. Newsom giving a little higher pressure.
Yeah, it's just token pressure there. Just a little extended man-to-man defense.
Williams with a nice kick from the baseline out. Schuler with the ball near the top of the key. Goes free throw line extended to Williams. Reynolds will drive. Reynolds with the ball. Irish showing some nice patience here. And Reynolds will back it out. Nice drive from Reynolds off the glass and good.
When the Irish go 5 out like that, it's pretty lethal. We were talking about weapons all the time, and the weapons just don't stop. You go 5 out like that, you got 5 guys who can drive.
Absolutely.
5 guys who can slash, 5 guys who can drive and kick.
And you have to guard Reynolds out on the 3,
Yeah.
and when you do, well, they did that again, and it worked.
The Irish falling asleep to the weak side cutter there.
Bardo and Noli. That's not the first time we saw that tonight.
No.
Try to get a charge. I take a block. Make these guys call a block. Let's go.
So we're seeing a little higher intensity here from the Wildcats. Schuler with the ball. Being patient. Nice cut from Williams. Madrigal now with the ball.
That's all right.
Got a foul called here. Burgess going to pick up his 3rd, I believe.
Yep. Said he threw an elbow and a little bit of a push down there on him.
Cooper Koch will check back in for the Irish. Ball comes into Reynolds. Looks to drive. Schuler slows it down. Up.
Got a little miscommunication there. Chilito Madrigal had stopped his run.
So Bardo with the ball near half court, gets it in. Oh, nice effort by Newsom, but he throws it away. Newsom was able to steal it. Here comes Reynolds on the drive. Loose handle on it, and we're coming back. Bardo with a strong drive. Nice hustle here.
Yeah,
the jump ball is going to get
I
called.
believe the officials missed what should have been a goaltending there. Chilito Madrigal slapped the backboard as the ball was up there.
So here comes
Cannot
Reynolds.
move the rim.
And right away we saw the coach look at the replay of it. Unfortunately, we didn't run the replay of it right then.
Let's see if the Irish can get something going here.
Nice 3.
I was going to say, we've been a little ragged here the last.
Nelson Reynolds somehow ended up in the stands over there. I don't know if there was contact after the shot, but the 3 ball's good.
I just think he wanted some popcorn, Jim.
Yeah. I would go for some popcorn.
Anybody wants to bring some over?
I'd love to know where our athletic director is right now.
Probably directing something athletic. Boy.
Noli again for 3. Now we're going to go into the mass timeout here. 3:38 left in the 4th quarter. Irish lead 54-41.
Just trying to see if there's any steam coming off of Noli. He is so hot as a shooter right now. It's unbelievable. I believe that Coach Locker is basically saying the same thing that I just said.
Yep.
Only
Well, I mean, with more of a coach's emphasis.
Yeah, I would say with.
I don't think it's unfriendly. It's just a little louder.
I just think
a little bit more aggressive.
His is coming from the diaphragm a little bit more than mine, let's just say. All right, well, another game reset here, Jim. 54-41, 13-point lead. You know, less than half of the quarter, last quarter to go. Irish looked a little ragged. Probably the only ragged stretch they've had this game is over the last maybe 2.5, 3 minutes.
They do have their runs, and it's impressive when they do.
Yeah.
Folks, once again, we want to thank everybody who not only is here today. It's so good to have fans back in the stands. We saw a good showing of Irish Nation yesterday, and I suspect this coming Friday, when the boys return to the floor against Richwood, I suspect that's going to be a very packed house, so we're looking forward to that night.
We had an excellent crowd here for the Irish women's game.
Absolutely.
Earlier in the week, or last week. Late last week.
Also against Richwoods, and they'll be our next broadcast on December 2nd. That's Thursday, December 2nd against Bloomington, with the sophomore starting at 5:30. Reynolds with the ball near half court, looks to drive. Newsom playing some tight defense.
Stay. Good, Ray. Hands.
Irish showing some patience, just moving the ball. You can hear Coach Locker call for it. Pass comes in to Schuler. He'll kick out to Koch for 3. Off the mark, but there's Reynolds with another rebound.
How he stayed in bounds and found his teammate to pass that ball.
Madrigal will pull it out. Oh, looked for that back door with Reynolds. It wasn't there. Kicks it out to Koch. Koch just being a little patient with the ball.
I find it instructive that the Irish have their starting 5 in right now here with a 13-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go. I think it's a matter of respect for Marion, and they know that they can put 9 points up very quickly.
We're going to get a foul called here on number 3, Benson Newsom. I believe that'll be his 3rd, the team's 4th.
Yeah, he committed that foul on purpose. Just a little bit tired of Nelly getting anything he wanted out there. Nothing wrong with it.
We got a substitution here. Number 21, Owen Dillon, will check in for Nelson Reynolds. Irish have 3 seniors, 2 sophomores on the floor. Looking to continue burn the clock a little bit. Dillon's going to shoot the 3. It's good.
Buried from the right corner there, Owen Dillon.
Nice substitution there from Coach Locker.
Makes Coach Locker look good. That's hard to do. That's really impressive, actually, for Owen coming in cold off the bench. I don't believe that. I believe that was his first shot of the half.
So Coach Gillespie is clearing the bench here. As Noli tips it off.
And he's going to earn a extra
Irish,
possession for
and
his
they're
team.
going to keep it. So we're going to have several new members of the Wildcats on the floor right now. Bryson Wilson, number 20, Jared Stacy. I also see number 25, Reese Anthony out there. Number 15, Nehemiah Goodman's checked in. And I think I covered everybody. Number 22, don't let me forget, Cooper Thompson.
I'll be interested to see if Noli can score while he's not in the game.
For the Irish, we have Johnson. I see Teddy Dimler, Owen Dillon, Tommy Graham, and Lucas LaHood on the floor. Folks, we're at 2 minutes. The Irish lead, 57-41. The Wildcats continue to move the ball well.
Here the Irish talking on defense there.
A couple more young men checking in. Ball comes in. Nice basket there. And that's number 15, Nehemiah Goodman.
One of their starters. I wonder if the wrestling coach knows that he plays basketball, because he looks like he would be forced at about 200 pounds on the wrestling mat.
I wonder if he's could be a good tight end as well.
I wouldn't doubt that he did not contribute to their fantastic football season this year.
And we are going to get a purposeful foul called here, I think, to get a couple more faces in. We'll welcome number 21, Elliot O'Keefe, and number 41, Phoenix Hatchett.
Number 12, Charlie Woolsey, then we'll check in for Owen Dillon for the Irish as well. Most of these guys saw action against Plano, so not their first action of the year.
Wildcats are able to strip the ball. They'll pull it out, look to set their offense.
Creep down.
Ball goes in the corner. Gets swing back, shots up for number 21, off the mark. He'll go to the Irish.
Yep, got to shoot him if you're open.
Folks, we're under a minute. Irish lead 57-43. Johnson will walk it up. Woolsey holds the ball, swings it up to LaHood near the top of the key. Goes in the corner. Woolsey patient. Nice cut from Graham, but he's covered well. LaHood gets a nice cutting Ted Dimler. Shots off the mark. Rebound for number 20, Jared Stacy.
Excellent touch in that pass from Lucas LaHood, though. Again, another one of those Irish big men who just have a really nice touch. Can play out. You can run the offense through them.
And I suspect, folks, this will end it with the Irish finishing this game, winning 57-43. Great effort from both teams, and wonderful combined shooting effort and defense effort from the Irish. And then for the Wildcats, incredibly impressed with the effort from Evan Noli.
No, you had to be. I mean, if you were really giving out man of the match, man of the player of the game thing, even though they lost by 14, you might want to tab him as the top of the list. What a shooting performance. I doubt we see shooting any better than that in the rest of the season from an opponent. I hope we don't see you shooting better than that
absolutely.
the rest of the season from an opponent. I think, Jim, that game was really won in the first half for the Irish. They had a 14-point lead. 14-point lead at halftime. In the game with a 14-point lead. I think really, particularly the second quarter, is when that game turned and just became unrecoverable for the Marion Wildcats at that point. Not due to lack of effort or lack of talent, but the Irish were just so much better in that second quarter. Fairly methodical performance for the Irish here in the second half, too. Just did what they had to do, maintained the lead, kept playing our game, played the good defense, had contributions all up and down the roster from everybody on the offensive end, and you end up with a 3-0 season record right now.
Well, folks, we do 3-0 in 24. That's 3-0 in 24. Beautiful effort from the Irish. They will return to this court, as I mentioned, Friday, December 3rd against crosstown rival Richwoods. Sophomores will kick off that evening at 5:30, followed by the Varsity immediately after. Our next broadcast, though, will be Thursday night on the December 2nd as we welcome Bloomington High School to play our sophomore and varsity girls. So a lot of basketball. We're back in the swing of things.
Love
the
it.
fans are present. The live stream is humming. I hope you turned down your volume and listened to the radio, but if you didn't, it's always a pleasure to be with everybody here.
That's right. We thank you for listening and or watching. We apologize to anyone who had to listen and watch at the same time. We really appreciate all the support and all the positive feedback we get on this. But mostly that's because the product the Irish put on the court is so entertaining.
On behalf of our technical team, Mike Baer and Aaron Cunningham, who keep us sounding good and looking even better, my name is Jim Lynch. On behalf of Rob Kenny, we are grateful that you're with us every time here on the live stream for NDTV. We look forward to seeing you later this week. God bless you all. Have a good day.
Goodbye.